My name's Russell. I'm the winemaker at Winters Hill Estate. Today we're presenting our Spring 2020 shipment for our Cellar Door Wine Clubs. With me is Jason, our assistant winemaker, Paul, our direct sales manager. We are excited to share 3 bottles from the 2017 vintage. We have our Reserve Pinot Gris, one of our single block selections, a block 9 Pommard clone Pinot Noir, and a second Pinot Noir from block 10, the highest elevation block of our vineyard. All right, let's start with Pinot Gris.
Russell, what makes this Pinot Gris the Reserve?
Well, we did a blend of both barrel fermentation and stainless steel. You know, we've really been trying to build up the richness of our white wines, and I think it's nice with the Pinot Gris to get some of the character from the barrels, but then also maintain that freshness from the stainless steel.
So what we're getting out of it, it's a little bit more of that richness and heaviness and almost creamy texture right around the palate and across the tongue, but also still, for me, highlights the kind of apple and pear and fruits of that nature, but still bright and fresh.
Club members that have tasted our Pinot Gris over the years are going to enjoy kind of where we're headed with this reserve. Now, 2017, was that your first vintage here, Jason?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So
This is a good year.
all 3 of these wines were harvested kind of between the 4th and the 10th of October. So, you know, we got good full ripeness, but didn't get too far down the path of overripe, or the alcohols are all a little bit lower.
Alrighty guys, this is our 2017 Block 9 Pommard clone.
So the Block 9 typically is one of our biggest, heavier sections of vineyard every year. Wine-wise, tends to give us that really full-bodied Pinot Noir that we love.
I really like the single blocks. They're always really small production. I think this lot was 5 barrels in 2017.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the block's a little bit bigger than that, but you know, part of the process of choosing those barrels, you know, we can kind of focus in on the 5 barrels or the 4 barrels that we think are the best.
But definitely seen a lot of dark cherry, almost black fruit characteristics. But then with the 17 vintage, we have that kind of cool off in September, which helped evenly ripen everything. So it's not this big, heavy, jammy style Pinot Noir. It's got the acidity and the kind of nice, even, softer finish without being so over the top, spice-wise.
All right, well, let's taste our Block 10 selection. This is also the Pommard clone, the Pinot Noir.
Block 10 sits a little higher elevation than Block 9. Both of them are Pommard, but this Block 10 tends to be not quite as heavy as the Block 9. Can you tell me why the difference and why we see that?
Well, I think some of it is the elevation. It's a little bit higher elevation. You know, some of it is kind of the magic of Pinot Noir, that we see those differences year after year. You know, Jason, you were mentioning one of the kind of flavor notes you find in this wine.
Yeah, definitely. I get some candied red fruit, cherry, also some spice and herbal notes, which I would definitely attribute, especially in Block 10, to the whole cluster that we do with the section. I think a few years ago we were experimenting with it, and in 2017 we just went all in, and we were really happy with the results.
Yeah, I think whole cluster is a great fit for Block 10. It really it preserves those candied fruit and the red fruit flavors, but just gives it a little more structure, a little more depth and length.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support. If you're not already a member of our Cellar Door Wine Club, now's a great time to join.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.